It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation. Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. Located at the Paris airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Test one, test one. Welcome back to Tiger Basketball. So sorry about the audio issues we had. Hopefully they're ironed out now. And we're getting indication that it is. So once again, sorry about that. We've got the scoreboard set up. While you're gone, hopefully you're able to follow along, at least visually. But what you'll see is the Tigers open up a 22-point lead now, lead at 30-8. Steady barrage of good hustle. Good shot making by the Tigers there while we were away. We've got a fresh 5 out there for the Tigers here to finish up this first half. Nice luxury to have.
Yeah, it is. We haven't had that too much this year.
And turnover for the Tigers. Arthur will get it now down underneath their basket. Once again, we apologize for that, but we're here for the rest of this contest. The way things are going, Tigers look to run away with this one. Rogers with a rebound up to Langster. Quickly up the court to Stuck. Ball touched the floor one time past half court, resulting in 2 points for the Tigers. They've got a 24-point lead with 3 minutes left here in the opening half. Another turnover for the Knights. Here comes Rhodes to Stuck. Stuck in the corner to King. He's all alone for 3. No good short. Pulled out by the Knights. Here comes Hillegas behind the back. Good patience that time by Wyatt Hillegas. Unable to finish. Tigers have numbers. King kicks it out to Rhodes. Corner for Rogers. His 3 on the way. Good. Drew Rogers for 3 points from the corner. Great day to get that confidence going.
Let's hope.
Knights coming in with a 4-3 record. Tigers giving them all they can handle. They're shooting as hot as teams shoot against them for the first part of the season. Giving the Knights a taste of what they've tasted all season long.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, at the end of one, we were up 20-6, and it's just been pretty much a steady barrage of Paris offense.
We'll give the credit to the band.
Yeah.
First time that they've played for a game this year, and Tigers, the best half of basketball that they've put up this year. Knights looking to solve that zone defense by the Tigers. Unable to do so. Shot from the free throw line and a tick on the arm by Ty King. He is whistled for that one.
That'll be King's first, team's 7th, excuse me. I missed a couple somewhere.
Jace Parsons at the line, 6'2" junior. His first one is up and good. His first point of the contest. Connor Nettles checks back in. (35-9). Tigers lead this one. Minute 44 left in the first half. Second free throw short, pulled out by the Tigers. Rogers tipped it himself and throws it out of bounds. Just the mental mistakes there.
Turnovers are still a problem. I've got us for 9 already.
Well, Langster is streaking down the court. With a lead this size, you want to get the best looks you can. You're in no hurry at all on the offensive side. Just a silly turnover for the Tigers. Nettles looking to get in the corner for an open 3. Oh, silly pass there, stolen away by the Tigers. Stuck, spin move, top of the key, down the corner to Rogers. He drives baseline up between a pair of Knight defenders, gets his own board, puts it back no good, nearly gets his own board again. Out of bounds for the Tigers.
Well, Drew had a real good look. That first one got his rebound and went back up strong, but just couldn't finish either time.
35-9 is your score. Tigers on top. And a turnover for the Knights. Under a minute left. Rhodes to inbounds to Stuck. He'll walk the ball up the court against the zone defense of the Knights. 45 seconds now. Tigers patient on this possession. As soon as I say that, we throw a silly pass in the corner. Luckily, it was out of bounds. Remain with the Tigers.
Yeah, they tried to get it down in the paint to Rogers, and it was kicked out of bounds.
King to inbound. To Stuck. And he puts the ball on the floor and turns it over. Here comes the Knights. They have a 2-on-1 fast break. And finishing is Connor Nettles for two. (35-11) your score. Final 20 seconds of this first half. Down to 15. Langster up to Stuck. Back to Langster left side. Clock down to 7. Gotta go. King with a 3 at the buzzer, no good. Rhodes with a putback is good. Connor
that
Rhodes.
should count.
The offensive rebound and putback. And the Tigers take a 37-11 lead into intermission. We'll be back with some stats and get you ready for the second half. You're watching Tiger Basketball on the Paris Sports Network.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
With two convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there, providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Scott, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Homes would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950. If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball here on the Paris Sports Network. We're at halftime with the Tigers leading at 37-11. Turn it over to my partner Lenny Irwin for some stats.
All righty, thank you, Jeff. Once again, sorry about the technical difficulties we had there in that first half, but I think I got the book all up to date, though. For the Arthur-Lovington-Atwood-Hammond Knights, they are 2 out of 6 from the charity stripe for 33%. They are 3 out of 18 from two-point land for 16%, and they are 1 out of 7 from three-point range for 14%. I've got it committing 10 turnovers in that first half, and I think they had 6 personal fouls. I got 2 guys leading the way, Wyatt Hilligos with 5 and Connor Nettles with 5, and 1 point for Jace Parsons. For your Tigers, we're 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe, 75%. We are 11 out of 20 from two-point range for 55%. And outside the arc, we are 4 out of 8 for 50%. I've got us also committing 10 turnovers, and we had 6 personal fouls in that first half. Leading the way in scoring, I got Bardos with 13. Then it drops down to 6 apiece for Trey Lee and for Cody Crampton. I've got 5 points for Drew Rogers. I've got 3 points for Jackson Rigdon, 2 for Reed Stuck, and 2 for Connor Rhodes. That totals your 37, and that's the score at halftime. Your Tigers 37, Arthur-Lovington 11.
As we mentioned earlier, not sure if it was on the air or not, but Arthur coming into this game with a 4-3 record. The only common opponent for the two teams is Danville Schlarman. where we beat them 54-41. And Arthur-Lovington-Atwood-Hammond dropped their game by 24 points, 58-34, to that young Schlarman ball club. So coming into this, figured that it would be a little bit, kind of a track meet a little bit. The Tigers holding up their end of the bargain, but Arthur-Lovington-Atwood-Hammond struggling from the core mightily and putting up just 11 points in that first quarter. We got a minute and a half left. We'll step aside for one more quick commercial and be back with second half action on the Paris Sports Network.
The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics: the Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Welcome back to Tiger basketball. Minute left until third quarter action. Tigers lead it by a score of 37-11. Last night, Lenny, it was early in that fourth quarter before we got to that 37-point mark, or able to do that in the first 16 minutes of this one. And just a totally different look for the Tigers. Capitalizing on turnovers, taking advantage of fast breaks, and also shooting the basketball well, both from three-point range and inside the arc.
Well, that's for sure. And, you know, if a Tigers ever needed a shot in the arm, I think last night and today is definitely what we need. So,
yeah, another busy week of action for the Tigers. They will travel to Tri-County on Tuesday night for a non-conference matchup before heading back into Little Illini Conference play on Friday night against Olney. Then just one more game before the Christmas break for the Tigers that following Tuesday. And then it's a big break before they head to the Tri-County Holiday Tournament over in Kansas. All right, Tigers have the ball to start it out with a 26-point lead. And starting five back out there for the Tigers. Crampton with the basketball, right sides. Crampton, Rigdon, and turnover for the Tigers. And a Euro step basket for Connor Nettles. Nettles leading the way for the Knights with 7 points. Rigdon. Now the corner to Bartos. His wide open three is good. Bartos feeling it this afternoon. It's his 16th point of the game, leading all scorers. The Knights are trapped. Trapping defense by the Tigers. 27-point lead. They want more.
that they do.
Parsons corrals it. Sets things up. Bounce the ball right side to Nettles. Wyatt Hilligoss leading scorer for the Knights. Just 5 points in this one. Has his shot partially blocked that time. Here comes Trey Lee. Lee shared the backcourt duties last night with Rigdon. Seemed to do a good job of cutting down on the defense or on the turnovers for the Tigers. Cross court pass, dangerous. Got to value that basketball. That's a couple of ill-advised passes here to start this third quarter. Luckily, the Tigers will retain possession. Krippus to inbound, 6:40 left, third quarter. Rigdon to Crampton. Still in the 2-3 zone are the Knights. And turned over.
Oh, man.
Third turnover of the period for the Tigers. 6.5 left. Jackson Rigdon guarding much taller Jace Parsons.
Just about everybody's going to be taller than Jackson, though.
Yep, they're in that 2-3 zone. Turnover for the Knights. Tigers have numbers. Lee up ahead to Crampton. He finishes for two. .605 left here in the third quarter. Tigers up by 29. Bounce pass down low to Parsons. He finishes for two. .545, 42-15 is your score. Krippus In the corner to Crampton. Rigdon sets things up for the Tigers. Crampton into the paint. Had the ball tipped away, and another turnover. That's number 4 in the period for Crampton. Oh, nearly a hoop and a harm for Nettles. Nonetheless, foul on the Tigers.
Rigdon picks up the personal, his first. It'll be the team's first this half.
First free throw is good for Nettles. He's got 8 on the day. Clay Seal will check in, 6'2" senior. Taking the place of Easton Frederick. Both free throws are good for Nettles. He's up to 9, 42-17 your score. 5:20 left, third quarter. Grippus back to Crampton. Rigdon thought about it. Gets the ball to Bartos. Bartos will pull the trigger, and his three is good. Heat check time for Drake Bartos. He's got 19 on the day. Tigers, the 28-point lead. Parsons, right side to Nettles. His three rattles around, no good. Pulled down by Hillegas. Unable to get that shot up. Lee with another block. Up ahead to Crampton. Crampton with a lot of contact. Cody looking for contact on that one. Had a wide open lane to the basket. Able to get that foul called on Will Hillegas. We'll spit it out here eventually. That's his first. Bartos off the screen, top of the key. Dumps it back into Crampton. His shot fake is up and good. Good patience that time by Crampton underneath on the block. 30-point lead for the Tigers, 4.5 left, third quarter. Will Hillegas throws the ball out of bounds, turnover. Yeah, it was tipped and out of bounds, I was going to say. Seen some bad passes, none of them that bad though, unless it was tipped. 4:19 left, third quarter. Tigers up by 30. Tigers in some sort of a zone. There's 2-3 it looks like. But Rigdon up on point and should.
Oh!
That's a delayed call. I was watching that official the whole time. I don't know why. Watching him the whole time. Ball was already out of the hands of Jace Parsons. Trey was just standing there waiting on it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you do if you. I don't know what to tell Trey on that.
I don't either. I mean, he held his ground. To me, it looked like it should have been a charge.
Yeah, if nothing else, 30-point ball game, it's a play on, right? 47-20 your score. 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Tigers turn it over. Oh, nice finish that time by Nettles. Hung in the air. Laid it off the glass, 4-2. 5 straight points for the Knights. Ball's kicked. Remain with the Tigers. 3:33 left, third quarter. Grippus inbounds in the corner to Rigdon. Rigdon dribbles top, sets the offense. Tigers showing good patience on this trip, looking to get a good look. Rigdon back to Crampton. Tries baseline, nothing there. Good look, good find, good catch by Grippus. Unable to finish, tipped up by Lee. Finally pulled out of there by the Knights. Here comes Parsons. Parsons crossover into the paint, kicks it out to Will Hillegas. His three is up, no good. Pulled down Lee. Lee up ahead to Crampton. Crampton, nice catch over the head and finish. Good find by Lee, better catch by Crampton. And he's got 12 on the day. Wyatt Hilligoss forced that one up. Going to be bailed out with a foul on the Tigers.
15, Krippus picks up his first. Be the team's third.
At the line is Wyatt Hilligoss. Leading scorer for the Knights on the season, averaging 19 points and 5 boards. Held way under that today. Makes that one. He's up to 6 points. As the Knights will take a timeout, we'll take one as well. You're watching Tiger Basketball on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball. One more free throw coming for Wyatt Hilligoss. Tigers lead at 49-23, 2:39 left in the third quarter. Upcoming action for the Tigers. On Monday night, Lady Tigers will travel to KZ for an LIC matchup. And on Tuesday, the boys hit the road. Long trip over to Kansas for a non-conference game. Free throw is short. Rigdon with the rebound. 49-23. 2.5 left, third quarter. Same 5 out there that started the game and this half. And steal. Walking the tightrope over there was Connor Nettles.
He was trying to save it.
Hit everything he could to keep that in bounds. Nice athletic move by the senior. So turnover for the Tigers and turn it right back over for the Knights. Lee with the ball, trapped in the corner, gets the ball to Krippus. Could not find the handle. It's going to result in a jump ball. Pass down around the ankles of Krippus. Unable to control it. And Coach Brinkley wants a quick timeout. We'll step aside, be right back, watching Tiger Basketball.
North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball, finishing out our schedule for next week. Lady Tigers will then travel to Tri-County on Thursday night to face the Lady Titans, and the boys will host Olney next Friday night in a little Illini Conference contest. And the girls, 1 week from today, will play against South Vermilion right here at PHS. So busy time of year for high school basketball, along with everything else going on, right?
Exactly.
Knights with the ball, walking it up the court is Connor Nettles. Jace Parsons. 2 minutes left, third quarter. Down in the corner to Hilligoss. His three is no good. Lee with a one-handed rebound up ahead to Bartos. Tigers had numbers. Bartos unable to finish. Lee unable to finish. Gets his own rebound. 3 chances for the Tigers. Back to Bartos. Thought about it. Kicks it out to Crampton. Crampton drives. Contact. Nothing called. And Lee over the back. Too many chances for the Tigers, Lenny.
Yeah, for nothing to show for it, that's for sure.
Yeah, can't finish those bunnies, and Lee will head to the bench with 4 fouls.
Rogers checks back in, so.
Minute and a half, third quarter. Knights in no hurry, even though they trail by 26. Parsons guarded up top and fouled by Crampton.
That'll be Cody's second.
congratulations go out to the Crestwood Lady Eagle 8th graders. They are victorious in their state tournament game against Bourbonnais St. George by a score of 40-7. So they'll play again this evening at 6:30 against Brownstown. Brownstown comes in with a 26-1 record, while Crestwood sits at 24-0, the only undefeated team left in the 8th grade state tournament. Pair of free throws are good. 49-25 is your score. Minute 15 left. Nice find that time by Bartos to Rogers. Rogers finishes 4-2. 51-25 your score. Parsons, left side to Nettles. Now a corner where Hilligoss just missed. This time he drives and lays it in for 2. Under a minute left, third quarter. And turnover for the Tigers. No, save that time by the Knights. An ill-advised save right to Rogers. Took it, went to the hoop, finished it. 53-27, half minute left here in the third. Wide open lane that time. That's a little bit too easy for Hilligoss. Unable to finish though. That rim bites another player. Rigdon now, 15 seconds. Tigers a hold for the last. Cross court to Bartos. 10 seconds. Rigdon now sets things up. 2-3 zone by the Knights. Left side to Bartos. Got to get something up. 3 seconds. At the buzzer, Bartos in and out. No good. We'll head to the fourth quarter where your Tigers lead it 53-27.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
Final 8 minutes upcoming here for Paris High School. Your Tigers lead Arthur-Lovington-Atwood-Hammond Knights by a score of 53-27. The Knights have the ball to start this quarter. A lot of new bodies out there for the Tigers. We'll get through those once we head down to the offensive end. Kick out of bounds by Crampton. He remains in the game. He's got 12 points. Bartos in the game, leading all scorers with 19. Drew Rogers on the court as well. He's got 9. Brady Krippus and Reed Stuck round up your your 5 on the floor for the Tigers. Krippus with the board off the miss. Here, he'll bring it up. And the ball off to Crampton. Bartos from a 3. He's good. Drake yet to miss this half from distance. He's got 22. Good old home cooking for Drake
helps
Bartos.
for sure. Yeah.
Hopefully get him back on track for the remainder of the season. 3 on the way from the corner by Frederick is no good. Tigers out with it. Stuck setting the offense up. Krippus in the corner. Looking down low to Rogers. Not there. Left side to Crampton. Bartos another 3. Feeling it. No good. Pulled down by Stuck. Stuck to Crampton. He drives in amongst the trees. And we fouled and head to the line. Good aggressive move that time by Cody.
Hilligoss picks up his second personal. Be the team's second.
Cody's first free throw rattles home. Connor Rhodes will check in, giving Krippus a break. Second free throw coming up for Crampton. And Langster will take his spot on the floor. Cody with 14 on the day will have a seat on the bench. Tigers have this one well underhand, or in hand. Running clock the remainder of this one. They lead it by 31. Three-point shot off the leg of Rogers and out of bounds. That will remain with the Knights. Ty King will see the court taking the place of Bartos. Good day's work by Drake. Knights inbound underneath their basket. Nathaniel Hale with the ball top the key, guarded by Langster. Wyatt Hilligoss get the ball deep, but was fouled on the play, and he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Reed gets picked for the personal, so be his first, sixth on the team.
Once Hilligoss is finished shooting these free throws, he'll head to the bench for the rest of the day, and it'll be 10 new players for both teams. Jace Parsons will have a seat as well, 6'2" junior. And that one is good as well. Wyatt Hilligoss heads to the bench with 10 points. 4:40 left in the game. Clock continues to roll, even though it doesn't on your screen. We'll get that fixed, though. King down in the corner to Stuck. Stuck all the way across court. So Rogers, his three's off the mark. Battled for and pulled out by the Knights. And they turn it right back over to the Tigers. Up ahead, nice find. King lays it up and in for two. Nice find that time by Langster. 60-29 your score. 4:05 left in the game. Wild shot up by Hale. Pulled down by Rhodes. Rhodes will bring it up. Run until they stop him. Kicks it out to Stuck. His three, no good. Off the hands of Rhodes and out of bounds. It will go to the Knights. Timeout taken by the Knights. 3:49 left. We'll be back with the remainder of this one on the Paris Sports Network.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
3:49 left in this one. The only thing we're waiting on is the final score. Tigers have this one well in hand, 60-29 over Arthur-Lovington-Atwood-Hammond Knights. Steal by Connor Rhodes and giving it right back to the Knights. Layup is no good by Maddox Sterrett. Up ahead to Langster. He finishes for two. Good crossover dribble that time by Peyton. 62-29. 3:15 left. A lot of body, nothing called. Officials are going to probably swallow the whistles for the rest of this one, let them play on. So
well, that one should have been a dead ball. It went up and over the top of the backboard.
Ty King, a wide open three, no good. Rogers with the board. Spin move, back up and good. Nice finish that time by Rogers. He hits double digits with 11. Back come the Knights. Seal with the ball down in the corner to Binion. Hale with it. Off the leg. Nothing called.
Okay.
Officials ready to get home, and I don't blame them.
I think you're right there, Jeff.
Good defense this time. This trip by the Tigers. 3-point is up and good by Colin Smith. 6'1" and sophomore. His first points of the day. Rogers wide open for 15. Shot fake. Takes one from 4 instead and lays it home. 13 points for Drew Rogers. 66-32. Two minutes left.
Oh, they got Rogers that time for a reach in. That'll be Drew's second. Seventh on the team.
Nathaniel Hale will head to the line. 5'7" lefty with a pair of free throws. First one. 1-on-1, no good. Rhodes saved it off of Rogers right back to the Knights. Good hustle play that time by Connor. The Tigers get the ball back after all that. Rogers up ahead. We'll pull it back out. Minute and a half left in the game. King. Langster. Stuck. Rhodes. And Rogers on the floor for the Tigers. Turnover for Paris. Here comes Hale. Through contact, nothing called. I agree with that. Frederick, his three's up and good. Connor Frederick. Easton Frederick knocks it home, 66-35. Rogers. Looks like the Tigers will hold the ball unless they get a layup. 66-35 is the score. Clock at 40. Coach is telling them to guard, continue to guard. You can't just quit with a minute left. Tigers just playing keep away at this point. Down to 15. We'll write the final score down in pencil, and sure enough, they're going to make another basket here.
Whoa.
Yeah, things are getting chippy out there. Natives are growing restless here. And that's what happens when you get beat by 30. Tigers win it by a score of 66-35. We'll be back with stats and some thoughts from Coach Brinkley. You're watching Tiger basketball on the Paris Sports Network.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there, providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Scott, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Homes would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers!
White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950.
If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics. The Mary Lou Pine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball here on the Paris Sports Network, where your Tigers were victorious over the Arthur-Lovington-Atwood-Hammond Knights by a score of 66-35. Tigers improved to 3-6 on the season, 1-2 in the Little Illini Conference, while Arthur-Lovington-Atwood-Hammond falls to 4-4 on the year. Ahead of some stats from Lenny Irwin, going to be joined right now by Coach Chase Brinkley as he heads up to give us his thoughts on today's contest.
Thank you, guys.
Coach, a little more pep in your step bouncing up those stairs today.
Yeah.
I mean, just to talk a little bit about the performance of the Tigers, both, from our viewpoint, shared the basketball really well today. A lot of unselfishness, a lot of breaks, guys heads up looking ahead. And it helps when you knock down threes like we did today as well.
Yeah, no, we just played a little more inspired than they did, that's for sure. We shared the ball, like you said. We got out and ran. We got some steals, we got some stops, and then we got out and ran. We got some easy transition buckets, and then, whenever that starts happening, your confidence builds, and then that's whenever those shots start falling. So that's why I told them, don't fall in love with those three-point shots. If we continue to attack the glass like we did a heck of a job on offense rebounds as well, and we just played a lot harder today. Arthur just came out, and it looked like they, I'm not taking anything away from us. We zipped the ball, like you said. We shared it, and,
we've been on that.
Win,
we've been on that end a lot this year, right? So far, where we're down early, and then it just seems like you kind of fooled your tents, and that's what it looked like.
Yep.
Nice to be on the other side of it, and
absolutely.
3 games in 5 days, it takes a lot out of the boys. Yes, they're young. Yeah, they bounce back quick, but still, 3 games in 5 days, 2 games within 16 hours, and it showed at times. But it seemed like we took more advantage of our breaks this time, and just basically outran them to every ball.
For sure. And they're in the same situation. Plus, they had a road trip. It's an afternoon game. It's a Saturday afternoon game where you're not used to doing that. We just tried to keep it at the day the exact same. We didn't let them sleep in too long. We had a shoot around this morning. We came in. We went down at, third quarter or beginning of the fourth quarter for the JV game, and we just approached it the exact same way. We came out, we warmed up hard. Arthur came out with about 9 minutes left to go, and they, I'm watching them warm up. They just didn't come out with a lot of energy, and and it showed. So then we went in there. I told them, I said, they don't look like they want to be here. We got to come out. We got to jump on them early, and that's what we did.
It's funny how you can win a lot of games like that, right?
Yeah.
You just want it more than another team, and you come out and show that. Nice to get back home. Got the band back in here, which,
That's awesome.
we
that
Lenny and I
makes as
tribute.
big of a difference as anything, I think. You
Yeah.
know, they're so fired up. The other team's shooting free throws. They're doing little things like that. It's really nice to have them here and in a good crowd. And I thought our bench guys came in and did a really good job. And I just thought everybody together from the town, our band and everything, and you guys doing a good job. It was just a good showing.
Well, Lenny gave him 15 points in the official book for the band. So
There you go.
if that's worth 15 points every night, we'll take that, right, Coach?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll let you get home and get rested up. Another big week next week.
Yep.
So thanks for stopping by, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Tiger head coach Chase Brinkley stopping by, sharing his thoughts on the contest. I'll turn it over to my partner Lenny to give us some final stats, and we'll get on out of here.
All right, Jeff. Shooting percentages. Arthur-Lovington, they were 12 out of 18 from the charity stripe, 66%. Inside the arc, they were 7 out of 28 for 25%. Outside the arc, they were 3 out of 16 for 19%. I had them unofficially committing 16 turnovers in the contest. I'm sure that's not accurate, but leading the way in scoring, I had 11 for Connor Nettles, 10 for Wyatt Hilligoss, 8 for Jace Parsons, 3 for Easton Fredericks, and 3 for Colin Smith. For the Tigers, I had us 5 out of 6 from the charity stripe, 83%. Inside the arc, we were 20 out of 37 for 54%. Outside the arc, we were 7 out of 14 for 50%. I had us unofficially committing 17 turnovers in the contest. Leading the way for us was Bardos with 22, 14 for Cody Crampton, 13 for Drew Rogers. Then it drops down to 6 for Trey Lee, 3 points for Jackson Rigdon, and 2 for everyone else. Reed Stuck had 2. Ty King had 2. Connor Rhodes had 2, and Peyton Langster had 2. So that's your stats.
2 wins in a row for the Tigers. They improved to 3-6 on the year ahead of next week's schedule. That looks like they will head to Tri-County on Tuesday evening for a non-conference matchup before coming back home against the conference-leading Olney Tigers. That will be a tall order for the Tigers. Our next broadcast will be on Monday evening as the ladies head to Tri-County. They head to Casey for a conference matchup. Then on Thursday night, they'll head to Tri-County as well. So one more busy week of basketball action before a week break or so for Christmas. Then we'll have the boys tournament action. The girls will actually be in a tournament that we cannot televise. But make sure you look at the Prairie Press Facebook page and ours as well. And we'll give you some times and some links on where you can watch the girls as they go in as the top seed in the small school division in the State Farm Classic. So that's all from Paris High School, where once again your Tigers are victorious by a score of 66-35. For my partner Lenny Irwin and all of our sponsors, we appreciate you joining us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday evening.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.